Now let's look just a moment at the King of the South first. For 32 years, Hosni Mubarak was the president of Egypt. When the Arab Spring started in Tunisia, it jumped the border, came into Egypt. There were a group of young people and people not associated with any type of religion, especially Islam, who overran the Mubarak government. He was taken out of office. Now, many people say, well, what's bad about that? He was a dictator. He was a military ruler. Well, he was, but there was no war in the Middle East during that period of time, that 32 years. In fact, the Israelis loved Hosni Mubarak. But what happened then? Well, there was a vacuum. And the Muslim Brotherhood, they're the granddaddy of all terrorist organizations in the world. If you've heard about Yasser Arafat, if you've heard about Ayman-Al-Zawahiri, he is the leader of al-Qaeda. They came out of the Muslim Brotherhood. They came to power. They got Mohammed Morsi elected as the president. They controlled the legislative body. And then the military of Egypt overthrew Morsi and took him out of office, and now they have come to power. The Muslim Brotherhood has not gone away. They're underground. As of yesterday, they went underground, and they're going to come back to power. But the Muslim Brotherhood has connection to what's going on in Syria, in the north of Israel. Bashar al-Assad has been the president for a number of years. He took over after his father, al-Assad, and both of them have been unbelievable dictators. And so the opposition with that Arab Spring that's continuing across the entire Arab world, they came to power. The opposition includes a Duke's mixture of some of the most radical Islamists in the world, the Muslim Brotherhood, the Salafis, al-Qaeda, and I could go on and on with this group of opposition trying to bring down Bashar al-Assad as president and make it an Islamic republic. That's their sole desire, to have that. Now, I've given you the background. I've told you where these nations came from. And here you have these two nations, north of Israel, Syria, south of Israel, Egypt. They're going to take Israel. And in fact, the first nation to make a move against the Jewish state in that alignment of nations, that coalition of Middle Eastern nations that'll try to wipe out the Jewish state of Israel, is going to be led by the Syrian military. King of the North moves down first, then the King of the South moves up. Meanwhile, the Antichrist comes back in to settle or try to settle all these things down, according to Daniel chapter 11, verses 40 to 43. And I have to tell you, as we are here speaking to this subject right now, the military forces of Bashar al-Assad are at Israel's northern border in southern Syria. The Israeli Defense Force is on high alert at the northern border of Israel, at the border with Syria. And the scenario found in God's Word is about to be played out. And this happens at the beginning of the tribulation period, right after that rapture of the church.